Hey everybody, welcome to Top 5. Top 5! And this is one of our special Versus episode where we pick random names out of the baggie. That's the baggie. And
you gotta make it sound fancy.
There's no names in there.
Okay, we have the Tupperware of topics. What's the name of the baggie?
I don't know, but we'll think of one.
Baggie McBag
suggestions.
Sack of Champions.
There you go.
Boom. Oh my god, I'm so good at my job.
You said sack.
I know I did. Anyway, so Joe's going to be the judge again because he likes judging. And me and Jonathan are going against each other this time.
Yeah,
I judge a lot.
I know you judge. It's hard to be around you sometimes.
I'm judging as we're sitting
judgmental.
All right, so we're each going to have a minute to say why our guy would win in a fight over the other guy. And then Joe will ask any questions he might come up with. And then we'll see who would win in a fight. By the way, in the last episode, Homer Simpson should have won. He should win all the time. He's Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
But
if you guys haven't heard any of these before, go back and listen to that last Versus. I wasn't in it, but I listened to it, and I was laughing literally the entire time.
Literally.
It was hilarious.
Literally. Yeah. All right.
It's terrible.
So make sure you guys speak up loud and clear, and we should be good. I was just noticing that we're a little bit quiet right now.
Oh.
So, yeah. All right. No, Joe. Oh, my God. You worry me when you scoot that close to the mic. I was doing a recording with my nephew and niece, and Brody's 7, and every time Brooklyn was talking, he would, like, get up and stand in the chair and, like, hover over the mic. Like, I'm ready to talk this time. I'm like, no, you're going to blow it up.
Like a court case, and you lean into the...
Yeah. But he was like almost standing on, like, the chair to, like, lean in close as possible, like, right over it. Like, looking at Brooklyn, like, you're done talking, right? So I can say my word. And I'm looking at him like, go back.
I'm just sitting here and I'm just thinking, I was like, the last time I recorded with you guys is when we did the Netflix shows, right?
Yeah.
Well, I've been watching the new Narcos.
Oh, good.
And it's amazing.
I tried since then to rewatch Narcos and still got to a point where I was like, oh yeah, this show just totally turns me off and stopped watching.
And I started watching Altered Carbons and I really like it.
Right? Oh,
yeah,
man.
Really, really good show. I liked it. It was a creative world.
Carbon.
Did you watch any Black Mirror?
Yeah, did you?
I watched the first episode with the little girl who has the filter in her brain.
Oh, it must be third season. No, that's not third season.
Okay, I know which one that is.
Yeah, where she can't see stuff, so
the mom filters things out.
Yeah,
and then she grows up being filtered, and then she goes against her mom.
Cuts herself to try to see the blood, and she can't see the blood. Yeah. It was weird, but
they're all
I'll
weird.
probably try different episodes because
the very first episode, season 1, episode 1, is a really good one to open you up. That's the pig one. You know, the pig and the politician.
That was season 1, episode 1?
Season 1, episode 1. With like Prime Minister of England and there's a pig involved.
Yeah.
Oh,
nothing more.
You told me about that. That sounds hilarious.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so let's get to our
back on topic.
Yeah. Good Netflix ones. That's a past episode you guys want to listen to. All right. So here we go. Pick out of the Sack of Champions. I already like this name. It is actually a Tupperware bag or whatever.
Ziploc.
I'm sorry. Let's get our...
Wow. There goes our sponsor.
Yeah. Damn. I really want that Ziploc money.
Now you have Tupperware. Just like, well, I guess he wants their money.
Yeah. Oh, I love mine. Okay.
Right.
I got Sterling Archer.
I got Bart Simpson.
Oh, okay. Ooh, man. These are both kind of like, I don't give a crap kind of guys.
Yeah.
This is great. Okay. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first. I have no idea how to debate for Bart Simpson.
Okay. Sterling Archer is another one of those luck-based characters. He always seems to the detriment of his own, efforts. He's always trying to do the job right, but then like he'll kind of like something will just happen wrong, whatever. But then he falls back into it, and it just happens for him the right way. So he's always on these. He's a world-class spy. He'll tell you that. He's very Burt Reynolds, Steve McQueen-esque. Those are his heroes, and he's the kind of guy that's really good at sniping and rifles and pistols, and he's an excellent car driver.
Krav Maga.
He's really good at Krav Maga. And then the entire time he's drinking some whiskey. I mean, he could do it all. Even in the episode where he was in remission from cancer, he was going on a rampage and tore up the Irish mob. So, I mean, that's a really good 3 or 2-parter, I think it is. It's a really good show, and he's a really good character who I think he's the only person I say in his world that can beat him is Lana Kane. So, he's that good.
All right, Bart Simpson, how do you kick that butt?
That's pretty hard. Bart Simpson is the son of Homer Simpson.
Who's Homer Simpson?
Okay. I don't know how to say he's amazing. I mean, he's got a skateboard. In the old video game, he would fight with a skateboard.
Yeah, in the arcade.
He's been strangled almost every day of his life and not died. So
strong neck muscles.
That's a good thing. But yeah, I don't know how he would defend against Archer. So
Archer?
Well, he's got the slingshot. He's able to rally people. He would rally kids to help him. He's done that in the past a couple times where he's rallied kids to take over Krusty's camp and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Is
have
I
any.
think he's a better leader than Archer.
Is he a person or is
Sterling Archer is a person.
Is he like real? Is it a what kind of is it a cartoon?
Oh, it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
You've never seen Archer?
No.
Oh,
What?
okay. Well, all right. We're gonna stop this. We're gonna go ahead and get to season 1, episode 1.
That's crazy. He's like James Bond. Like
Yeah.
he's a secret agent, but from a private firm, and I don't know. He's
So how do you think
the pitch was? If you ever watch Arrested Development, it's like a James Bond version of Arrested Development. So that's really good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What kind of questions?
So how do you think Bart could beat a trained spy?
By being inconspicuous, I guess. As a child, Archer would naturally want to protect him and defend him, or not give a crap about him because Archer doesn't really care about his surroundings. But
That's true.
he's not a woman he could seduce, or a serial killer, or a mobster that he can shoot, something like that. So he would just let his guard down, and then Bart would strangle him or somehow ruin his plot, ruin his plan. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. You're not so good at this, John.
I'm terrible. I mean, especially for our usual stuff, I have to do a lot of research that I usually don't.
I know
really
that's
do.
the hard part with this is we're fully winging it. So
Yeah.
This is-
I say we just go to the next one. I think Archer wins this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
He sounds
You
like
put
he's a
kid
trained
against it.
spy.
Yeah.
I mean, Bart Simpson, he knows multiple language. He's been proven to be a genius.
Let's
before.
make it clear. I didn't put anything in this bag. This
Oh yeah, you
sack
weren't there. We
of
were
champions.
sacking
So
champions.
Bart
Well,
Simpson making
I'll
it
show
in
you.
there.
I'll show you the list of champions that are in the
How
sack.
dare you just call it a bag?
Yeah.
The
Get
mighty
that straight.
sack of champions.
Okay, so let's go for
So we got Archer as a winner.
Archer's the first one. All right, John. That was a fast one. Come on, man.
Let's find somebody better to debate for.
We should probably throw in a veto where we have to switch sometime.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to do that? Hold on, before. Well, okay, you're looking at yours already. You want to each of us have one veto where we could swap them.
What'd you get?
I don't think this is supposed to be in there.
What is it?
Horror movies.
Oh, yeah, that's one of our top 5 topics.
Okay.
You're supposed to be in the top 4.
You gotta debate against whoever he has with
He's
the
got
top
mixed
5.
Horror movies versus I don't know.
I think
whatever.
the horror
Kelly
movies are
Clarkson's
the one.
fine. Try not to move that background too much. Because, yeah.
Jack Griffin, the Invisible Man.
Oh, this is Squeaks, I think. What do you have?
Jack Griffin, the Invisible Man. I don't know who that is.
Oh, the Invisible Man, like
Just-
the horror films Invisible Man.
Okay, like with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, that works too. If you want to go with that one, okay,
That's the only one I've seen.
that's fine. Yeah, as long as you've seen that one. I have Poe the Kung Fu Panda.
I like it.
I like that too, actually. Okay, so we'll add these rules. This is kind of like our Tiana rule, but we'll add this rule: one veto. So each of us have one veto. And with the veto, we have to actually swap the other person. We can't go to the bag. We have to swap the other person. Okay.
But then, so if we have a terrible one like Bart Simpson, you can't really defend him against a.
I think I would have done it.
Okay.
I'm just all right. Go ahead and go this time.
All right. So Jack Griffin, the Invisible Man, at least the one I know of.
Yeah, just
from
call
that-
him the Invisible Man.
The Invisible Man. His power is that he physically is invisible, so he has to paint on, something on his skin for it to be visible, or wear clothes or whatever, or a mask and stuff. So it's not like he's normal and then turns invisible or something like that. But so pretty much in any situation, anybody he's fighting with, he would just strip himself completely naked and be invisible, sneak up on you and stab you in the side of the neck. There's not a lot to it. I mean, he could stalk you for months and learn your routine and stuff like that.
Is he a superhero? Or?
No, he's one of the original movie horror films, kind of like Frankenstein's Monster, The Wolfman, those old horror movies. He's the Invisible Man from that, actually. But yeah.
So as long as he's not drinking or eating something that you can see going through him, I don't know how that works.
Who'd you get?
Like ghosts, but
You still got 18 seconds.
oh god,
You good?
Yeah, I mean he would just be invisible and stalk you until he knows what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it, and then
So really, he could learn everything about you.
Yeah, he could just because if he's just in a room, if he's trying to be quick and hasty about it, then yeah, he can sneak up and try to stab you, but you might hear him, he might be clunky or whatever, not knowing what's going on. But really, the fact that you're always invisible, you can just take your time and play the slow game and watch somebody until you really know their routine, and then find the best way to kill them.
All right, that's pretty good.
Like poisoning dumplings.
Yeah. All right, I got Kung Fu Panda. That's Poe. We all know he's Kung Fu Panda. That's the real name, right?
Yeah.
Or Pandaren, if you're really awesome.
I don't get it.
Don't worry about it. Our BlizzCon people know. Okay, so Poe, I'm gonna start my timer. He's just awesome. outside of being a kung fu master, he's a really good chef
Mm-hmm.
and a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to find nice guys and good chefs. But inside of being a kung fu master, he's taught by Dustin Hoffman, little raccoon panda, and kicks butt. And he has a whole team around him that is really awesome. He knows the finger trick. I can't remember what it's called, but the finger trick that takes over the whole valley. He's taken on 3 different major bad guys, and he's won every time. He has his own TV show now where he constantly is fighting. He's teaching other pandas now in the TV show how to be kung fu masters. He has the ability to take energy, or take momentum, kinetic energy items, and then return it back in a great force or redirect it any way he wants. Very Uncle Iroh of him. And I think he's just a phenomenal fighter. So I really like him. Yeah, he's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So
how would Kung Fu Pandarin, how would he beat an invisible man though?
That's what you need to be focusing on more is versus each other.
Mm.
Okay, so that's hard.
You're just chilling, doing your panda thing, eating some bamboo stick, and there's
Just get stabbed inside the neck.
yeah.
Didn't realize this dude snuck up on
He
you.
just thought there to save you.
If he's meditating really well, he might be able to hear the invisible man coming.
Would the invisible man come when he's meditating though?
No, that's the
Invisible
thing.
man will watch from a distance and know when's the best time to kill
Do
him.
some nice sneakers and sneak.
When he's chomping on dumplings or something. Just
He does when he's chomping on dumplings. He's pretty focused. That's that Jack
Same.
Black life. He's good. Yeah, yeah.
If they knew that they were gonna fight, then he would do his whole Zen inner peace kind of thing and sense the energies around him, whatever, and maybe know that guy was in the room.
I don't think he has that. I don't think he has the ability to like. Yeah, it's hard.
Force.
Yeah, he doesn't have the force and he's not tough.
Yeah.
So
he's gonna die.
Does the invisible man have any fighting skills, or is he just relying on getting that one-hitter quitter?
he's a one-hitter quitter.
Yeah, at least in the movie I remember, he was just like I think he was a scientist that accidentally turned himself invisible.
Yeah, if you're using that, yeah.
And Hollow Man is the movie.
Hollow Man, yeah.
That's a good movie though.
I haven't seen it all the time. It doesn't age well. that movie.
Yeah, I imagine.
Not the graphics. The
Oh yeah.
yeah.
The perversion of it.
Yeah, there it is. That's the word I'm looking for. It does not age well.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. I think I think that's it. I think I'm gonna just have to go with, and it's a fight to death, right? Is that how our versus here is going? I think I'm gonna go with Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Using his invisible. He said as a scientist. I'm just gonna put it out there. Maybe he's got some type of instant killing potion or something that he's ray gun.
Hello. Whoa, you just said instant killing potion. We're not too far
A
off.
scientist, making something in a syringe.
Poison.
I'm not outside the realm of thinking an invisible man can make a ray gun. Okay.
You said a scientist.
I'm thinking he's
I have the Flash Gordon song stuck in my head right now.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with it. All right,
right.
sack of champs. Champ sack.
Oh yeah. It's getting better.
I'm already thinking the shirt for this.
I don't know who this guy is.
Let me see.
Okay. Such a good sign.
You can tell, these are none of mine.
There's squeaks involved in this. This is
I think that's it.
I got the T-Rex from Jurassic Park.
His name's
I have.
Let me see what yours is.
I can't even read it.
Oh, the guy from Team America World Police.
Yeah, Team America. I've never
Pick
seen
another
that.
one, pick another one.
It's like the Muppets, but
Yeah, and he's not going to win against a
Muppets were
freaking
homosexual.
dinosaur.
let's see.
These are all squeaks. Squeaks, you're really bad at people to pick.
We need a
T-Rex
pre.
is mine.
We should pre-pick them next time.
I actually think that's something we said
Beetlejuice.
we should do next time. Oh, I don't like that.
Yes.
Okay, I like Beetlejuice. Okay.
So we got Beetlejuice versus
T-Rex
Yeah.
from
The T-Rex.
Oh.
Jurassic Park.
I wanted to throw that.
The one who has gone through some stuff, knows how to get out of a cage, and knows how to control himself just a little bit.
Has beaten the Dominus Rex.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as Beetlejuice...
Androminus.
No, I thought it was Dominus. Either way, beat that one.
Dominatrix.
Dominatrix Rex, who's into whatever, we don't judge.
I've seen this movie.
Anyway, so excellent fighter. We see it take out raptors, which raptors are super smart. It only thing it needs, its only flaw really is motion. And if Beetlejuice can stand still, not going to happen. Michael Keaton, he's an active actor. Then he can chop him down. I mean, like we saw how he handles lawyers. He takes him right off the pooper. He's just awesome. Able to sneak into a museum without anybody noticing. He's super sly.
Yeah.
No, yeah. While they're trying to like be sneaking around these raptors, all of a sudden like, oh hey, T-Rex is here. Nobody notices T-Rex is in the middle of the room.
That's true.
Yeah.
The best part is when like he's just Dr. Grant's just ready to be eaten.
Yeah.
He jumps and I don't know.
Yeah.
You're just like.
He was shaking water earlier. How did you not know this?
I just picture like somewhere there's just like a YouTube cartoon somebody made and just like it's just of the Rex just like tiptoeing outside.
I like to think of it as like one of those old movies where like, you know how like they would like Scooby-Doo group would like dress up as like mannequins and like they pass by. So the Rex was sitting there like as one of the displays like and just like in the background waiting for the event to happen right next to it like, this is my time. Okay, yeah. So then it's the one that I think it was the same one that went to San Diego and is the same one that we later on see comes to America to fight even another hybrid monster thing. And it's just all around amazing dinosaur. The king, some would say, if you know Latin. The king of dinosaurs.
I like it. All right, so I got Beetlejuice, who is Beetlejuice.
Can you say it one more time?
Beetlejuice?
Oh,
okay.
guys, hey. Oh, as long as we're not doing no Bloody Mary, we're all right. Joe, to do that stunt, you almost knocked the mic over.
Oh, I know. When I got right here, I felt that I didn't hit it, so I was like, I think I'm good.
These visual stunts work so well for the podcast.
We have to get a camera in here soon.
I know. The studio's like 2 weeks out, hopefully.
I already told you that I have to put on pants.
Yeah. It's okay. We'll get
it's
like
a win-win, let's just say that.
We'll get a little towel or blanket you just put over you. Pretend like you're
I'm going to have to do that now when we're recording. Just everybody's watching. He's really naked.
Frankadella and a Roosevelt.
Report.
All right, yeah. Come on, Beetlejuice. I mean, restart your timers. It's almost out of a minute now.
Beetlejuice, since he's a kind of a human, he's more of a demon, but he's capable of intellectual thought, so he already beats T-Rex right there. But he's also, I guess he's a demon, right?
He's a human that was dead and became a
so he's between the worlds. So anyways, he can go to hell and summon his demon friends and come back and just pull the Rex to hell. Or something like that. Most importantly, he could turn into a little beetle, turn to the size of an ant, and hide from the Rex until he's done throwing his fit and stuff like that. Then he could turn into that giant snake that he was at one point and wrestle the Rex to the ground. That'd be a cool.
He could mess up the Rex's legs and tie him up. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's classic. The TIE fighter.
The fact that Beetlejuice has magic and whatnot. Pretty sure he's got him.
I'm conflicted with this one. How would
I know you like Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Well, that and like you said, he's beating everything. So
and T-Rex tries to bite him. Beetlejuice has the spikes that come out of him, so just get spiky.
Okay.
T-Rex will spit him back out, and then he'll kill him.
So my question is, how does a T-Rex beat a demon?
Okay, first off, he's not a demon. Second off, he wouldn't take him to hell because he's not in hell. He's in purgatory, and he's just a social worker. He's a social worker who decided to go branch off on his own. He has mostly illusional magic. So if the T-Rex is scared from illusions, it's an issue. Physical harm, I don't see a lot of it coming out of him.
Same.
He can raise people. He can kill. He can raise people from the dead, which might throw him off a little bit. That's kind of a neat trick. But I think it's mostly illusions that is Beetlejuice's jam. T-Rex will not deter from that.
That's fine. He'll create the illusion of a bridge where there's not one. T-Rex will walk off a cliff, dead.
If the T-Rex is like just cruising along between two cliffs,
he'll be chasing him. He'll be running. He'll create this illusion of a bridge that Beetlejuice can run on because he's the living dead. And he'll be floating, and then all of a sudden the T-Rex just falls off a cliff and dies.
You know what changes this a lot too? Is I think movie Beetlejuice, T-Rex will win. Cartoon Beetlejuice, no chance.
I haven't seen very much of that.
Oh, dude, I used to watch the heck out of that show, and that Beetlejuice was lit. That one could have done whatever he wanted. That was a Q right there. That's basically Q from Star Trek. Yeah.
So which one are we doing? Are we doing movies or are we doing...
No, we're doing movies.
Because
I need to win it.
Yeah. I think I am gonna go with the T-Rex here.
Oh yeah.
Because the T-Rex
Sorry.
No, you were saying that you can go into like snake mode, you can get him on the ground. And that was a good point that you made about wrapping his legs up, but the T-Rex is like beating like anything that's coming his way.
Yeah.
I could see.
But he doesn't have magic.
Yeah, it's the illusion magic, but I'm picturing, I guess, in my head, the fights that we're doing is just like in an arena. So I mean, I guess he's not like.
I like that idea.
He's not like chasing him.
And somehow ended up in his pen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and then another thing. I mean, like, would the T-Rex summon Beetlejuice?
Yeah, that's a good question. How did that happen?
Maybe somebody was in the pen and is freaking out. The T-Rex about to eat him and just needs some help. He's like, Beetlejuice, 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 and then he dies. T-Rex eats him. And I'm like, hey, this guy just summoned an appetizer too. Or a side dish. That's cool. I'm not used to having dessert, but I think I can make some room.
Is, what's her face there?
Naomi or something like that?
Oh my god, why am I drawing a blank?
Naomi Wildman?
No.
No.
She's in everything.
She's stole one time.
Winona, right? Is it
Winona Ryder, yeah.
Oh.
Maybe that's what it is. So it's in the future. She's got her life together. She's like, you know what? I'm going to go on a vacation. I hear there's this new park with some like dinosaurs, I guess. So she goes. Things go down. She's like, oh, I know. What was my last emergency? My last backup guy.
Oh, it should be the other way. She helps the dead, right? How many dead are there from the dinosaurs when it wasn't ran properly?
So that lawyer is, he's like dead now. And he's like, I need to have a lawsuit from the purgatory. I'm going to get this medium to help me out. Boom, Winona Ryder's in. Let's write this down, guys. We have Jurassic World 3 in
I think
in
we
the
need
works.
to not publish this recording.
Yeah. For a few reasons, but this one's on top.
Get it copyrighted. Get it copyrighted.
Oh, good.
All right, John, pick one up.
Right.
You're going to get a call tomorrow from like Hollywood. We want to buy it.
How did you guys guess? Oh my god. Everybody's clamoring for the hybrids, the crossovers.
All right, I think I can roll with this. I got Spider-Man.
Okay.
I got Obi-Wan Kenobi, young version.
You I specifically put young.
Yeah.
Now old Ben, Obi-Wan.
Because they're different fight styles.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah. All right, I go first this time?
Yeah.
Okay. Obi-Wan Kenobi, young version, is amazing. First off, learn from Qui-Gon Jinn and help train Anakin Skywalker. I mean, talk about a sandwich of amazingness right there. I'm going to start my timer. He dated a Mandalorian queen. Mandalores, if you guys are not familiar with, are the freaking bounty hunter race. So that where Boba Fett. Yeah.
Boba and Jango.
And Jango Fett, thank you. They're people. That's the Mandalorians. They're amazing. There's a TV show coming out pretty soon that's going to be pretty cool about them. So anyway, so he was good enough to win one of them over. He has fought down General Grievous and all the Separatist forces. And him and Anakin were like the two main generals in that fight, leading a bunch of clones. Watch Clone Wars. I mean, they're amazing. He's just an excellent fighter. He's able to hold off Anakin Skywalker at full fury, thinking that Padme, which I do believe, that Padme and him were fooling around together, and was full on angry. That's like a fan theory, but I'm pretty sure it's 100%. And so, he like rages out. And Anakin full rage is the strongest version of Anakin because he feeds off the dark side at that point. So he's able to fend off the strongest guy in the world. And then later on ends up fending off him in Darth Vader mode. That doesn't shake out so well. But, he's able to hold him off so that the Millennium Falcon can get out of there. So props to him. Yeah. Obi-Wan.
I like it.
Nerd.
Right? Who likes this stuff? You like Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now my new favorite version of Spider-Man is the newest one from the new movie.
Everybody's. I love him.
Yeah, he's
the only thing that might be better out here now is PS4 version, but that's a side thing.
Yeah.
But I love Tom Holland. He's amazing.
PS4.
I don't like him.
Are you serious?
I don't feel so good.
Hold on, I stopped the timer. You really don't like Tom Holland?
I'm just kidding.
Because when he says that to Tony Stark, you've seen Infinity War, right?
Yeah.
When he says that to Tony Stark, oof, that gets me right in the feels. That's so good.
Would you hate me if I said I laughed?
That would not be great. That would be bad. Did you guys see the trailer for Avengers Endgame? We'll watch it after this.
Nice.
I'm just kidding. I saw it.
I know you did.
I'm excited.
All right, sorry. Go for it.
So Batman is pretty awesome. Has spider senses, web slinging. He's young and agile. He can climb walls. He's got all kinds of abilities. Like we all know, he's this superhero. Saves. What does he live in New York?
Mm-hmm.
Saves the city all the time from all kinds of bad guys. So I'm pretty sure he can take out Obi-Wan. Main thing he's got to do. Obi-Wan does have the Force, but he's got his spidey senses. Those kind of counter each other out.
Barely.
The one thing is Obi-Wan is stationary. He can walk around and run and move and do flips, but Spider-Man can be slinging in circles around him, moving so fast and agile. He'll swing by him, web sling his lightsaber and pull it away from him first, so he doesn't have that to fight with. You're right, he could use the Force, but he'll sling it to stuck
I like
to
how
a
you're
wall.
saying what my argument would be if you just said...
I know he has the Force and he could pull the lightsaber back, but he'll stick it to a wall with his web that would slowly decay. And then
Takes 2 hours to decay.
And as soon, before Obi-Wan's able to cast the Force, he'll web sling his arms and pull him to the ground and stick him down on either side, and then web sling over his face, and then he's done. He's tied up. All you gotta do is keep moving faster than he can.
This is a good one.
And get them all slung together. Yeah,
Kinky.
it's pretty hot. Huh?
So, if Obi-Wan lost his lightsaber,
Okay.
how would he fend off against the Man of Spiders?
Obi-Wan is very resourceful. We see it in when he's fighting General Grievous for the first time. And
I like it how you just like referencing. It's hot.
okay, sorry. But anyways, we see him actually on the back of that lizard. That was something that George Lucas wanted from the very beginning when he thought of these Jedi Knights. He wanted to see one mounted as a knight, and this was his dream come true. Anyway, so we see him just be resourceful and use that to go. When you see him in the arena fighting was it Genobi or whatever it was, that one thing where they're tied up in the arena, him, Padme, and Anakin. He was able to break loose, and then I think he was the one that was on the Rhino and stuff like that. So he's very resourceful. The lightsaber is a tool, but it's not his only tool. His ingenuity, the Force, and his ability to use the Force to predict the outcome of a certain scenario always puts him just 1 second ahead of it.
And in both of those, he used the Force to manipulate those creatures, right? To get them to tame them.
That's a good point, actually, that I didn't even think about. I wonder if he can do that, because we know for sure, as old Ben, he can, he has the ability to change minds, right? Weak minds. Yeah. So I wonder if he's using that.
I'm pretty sure in either one of those, I think it was the Rhino one where he actually like puts his hand before he mounts him.
Yeah.
To like, I can't remember, but like,
he does something to it.
Dull their
I'm gonna look that up because that's a good point. I swear I didn't mean to put those two and have that common thread. That's interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know.
So
another fan theory, just
it's a good topic to really dig into.
If Spider-Man couldn't get rid of, you can't get rid of the Force, right?
No.
If you couldn't get rid of his...
The midichlorians, they're hard science, guys.
If you couldn't get rid of the lightsaber, how would you fend off against that weapon and just the Force in general? How would Spider-Man...
So, Spider-Man's biggest weakness is going to be his lightsaber. Because he can't...
For sure.
If Obi-Wan has a lightsaber, he can't get close. Because the lightsaber cuts through anything. He'll cut through his webs. But that's what I'm saying. Is his first attack would have to be web sling his hands apart, or pull his lightsaber out of his hand and then web sling it away. But if he couldn't, then his second best move would be to blind him. Like put webs on his face. He's sitting there trying to pull them off. He can't.
But the Force, he should be able to fight without looking.
True, but then his fighting is going to be the same. I mean, Spider-Man has Spidey senses too, so they could both. Tell what they're doing.
I want to see this fight.
In that case, it'd be his agility. Then Spider-Man's got a lot. He can be standing face to face with them and still be dodging his lightsaber. I'm sure with as flexible as he is.
Yeah. Would the Force be able to block off the web being thrown at him?
He could. They block lasers.
I actually don't think Obi-Wan's strong enough for the Force to do that. Because I think Kylo Ren we know can.
Yeah.
I think I know Anakin. Anakin can. We've seen him do that. He's actually reflected Han Solo's shot one time. I don't think we've ever seen Obi-Wan do it. He's young Obi-Wan. See, that's a trick because we said young. Older Obi-Wan, I think, stronger with the Force, weaker with the saber, and vice versa. So older Obi-Wan, I think, could, but younger, I don't think could yet. And let me know, fans, if you guys know of a situation where younger Obi-Wan deflected a bullet or a projectile like that. Because that's the thing, is it's not an energy weapon. Like the energy weapon, when they reflect that takes a whole nother tier.
Yeah.
It is actually a projectile, but I wonder if he can reflect.
Would he be able to use the Force alone just to defeat Spider-Man?
With just the Force can defeat Spider-Man. I think he can levitate Spider-Man and hold him in place. And if he can hold his arms back, Spider-Man's completely useless. Because without the web slingers, that takes away his web slinging and it takes away his agility. His ability.
I guess where I'm at right now is we go in, Spider-Man somehow does get rid of the lightsaber. So that's why I'm going to the Force questions.
Right.
You said he can fight blinded, right?
There's Force push. So that's the thing too. Is you got to use Jedi abilities. And it's usually specifically his Jedi abilities. That's Force push. That's tear down. So you can tear down chunks of the ceiling and wall and throw it at him. He could even tear down the piece that he's climbing on. He can. He could probably pin him. He can't choke. We know he can't choke. He definitely can't lightning. It would be a lot of push and pull.
So if his hands got tied down by the web, you'd be able to break it fairly easily?
Not with the Force.
No. Okay.
No, I think that would be the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm gonna go with Spider-Man then.
This was a heck of a good fight, though.
Yeah.
I want to see this animated.
And really, this fight depends on who has the what do you call it?
I guess terrain.
Element of surprise.
That's it. Yeah,
Spider-Man swinging in and trying to sneak up on him, then he's totally got it. But
what I love is both these characters can predict the element of surprise.
Yeah,
it even makes it even harder that way. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Totally different characters that would be a totally good fight.
And you know what's even better? Both properties owned by Disney, so this can happen someday.
Ooh, Disney, if you're listening, we want to see it.
Mickey Mouse just gave you an idea. There we go.
Make a small one just for us. It doesn't have to be worldwide. Just show us what it'd look like.
Yeah. All right. Use the animators from Samurai Jack. You guys done it before. Do it again.
There you go.
There's actually a Star Wars, only like a couple seasons, but they tried to do a Star Wars series with the animators from Samurai Jack.
Really?
Phenomenal, complete failure.
Really?
Didn't go anywhere, but it's so well done. You really should check it out. It's amazing. So, yeah.
That's cool. All right.
How many more?
That was our fourth, right?
Yeah. One more?
All right, one more.
I think you guys are tied.
Champs.
2-2.
Second chance.
2-2. You can get the dub. You both have your vetoes.
Oh, yeah, we're using vetoes.
Yeah, we didn't even use our vetoes. We don't have to use our vetoes.
The last one.
We kind of
All right,
that one.
we're going to see who's going first here.
I don't know.
Go.
I don't know who this is.
Yeah.
There's too many of those. I have Ironhide. You guys know who Ironhide
I
is?
don't know either.
Oh, Ironhide, like... Yeah, this is a specific request from Squeaks for it to be in here. That's the Transformer. Pick another one.
Okay. I could just debate as a generic Transformer.
Now you gotta go Ironhide specific.
Stewie.
Oh,
that's good.
Guy.
That dude, that's a heck of a... I'm so happy this is how we're ending this. You got Stewie, you got Rick Sanchez.
Oh,
Rick and
man.
Morty.
All right. Those are like a perfect pair.
This is great. First off, they'd be friends and enemies. We know that.
As much as Rick is with the other Ricks.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Okay, who's going first?
You are, because
Okay.
you seem happiest.
All right, so let's start it off. All right, Rick Sanchez, he was actually part of our last one, the last verses, so I'll use the same thing I used with that last time. He is, by definition, the smartest being in the universe. Smartest man in the world, or smartest man in the universe. He can technically outsmart Stewie. They're not in the same universe, maybe, but anyway, so he has higher advanced technology. The portal gun is stronger than the teleportation that Stewie has. There's one huge advantage. I'm not going to give it to you. One huge advantage Stewie has over him. That's like astronomical. It's easy win. But Sanchez, hand to hand, has way more. Rick, I don't know why I say Sanchez, has way more stuff going on for him. Way more technology. He has way more knowledge about outside technology. He has alien technology to his advantage. Stewie has no alien technology. There are a ton of Ricks. There are very few multiple Stewies. There is one episode where we see multiple Stewies. Again, I won't tell you what episode because that's part of his advantage. And he has a council of Ricks. I mean, it's amazing. We've seen so much. And he has Morty that might do something good. He has Rick, which is the Brian. So.
Yeah, now I'm really wondering what this magical...
I think I've got it.
Don't say anything.
I think I've got it. I'm not going to, but I think I've got it.
Okay.
I'm just thinking like Stewie has time travel. Is that it?
That's it, dude.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so real quick.
But Rick has portals and kind of... It seems like he has infinite control over space and time. But
yeah, but you could just go back in time and just... One thing that's really important, the reason time is so important for Rick, for Rick and Morty, is it's the one thing that Dan Harmon says that they'll never touch.
Okay.
There's even a box...
In their universe, there is no such thing as time travel. I remember he explains that you can't do it. It's impossible.
And Dan Harmon, they even put a box on the shelf that says time travel stuff, and it's their way of telling the fans, we're putting that on the shelf. It's untouchable. There's even a part where they go, he wanted pizza, so he opens a portal, goes to a pizza place, grabs a box of pizza, comes back, and he clarifies, that pizza was already done, it was just a random box of pizza, I didn't wait for the pizza to be done, and that was instant. There was just a random box already on the shelf.
Somebody else's order. I just
grabbed
it.
They're very clear that there's no time travel. They can't do it. So that's to me that Stewie's got him. But yeah, explain how. Timer started.
Well, so there's. I mean, that's hard. It's still no matter what. Even though Stewie can go back in time, there's infinite Ricks, right? There's the Council of Ricks.
Council of Ricks, yeah.
So
there's
I mean, Stewie would just have to go back in time before Rick either ever conceived the portal gun and kill him, or before he was born and kill his parents or something like that.
Yeah.
Make sure he never existed. Or go back when he invented the portal gun and steal the portal gun and then kill him, and then he has
why did he... Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I guess that's all he has to do. Go back in time when Rick was a fucking baby and kill him.
So let's stop this and talk about this, because this is actually just an interesting thing. What if he were to go back and... So it's a false narrative that we get from Rick that his wife died, and that's the reason he wanted to pursue science, because he was actually going to turn towards his wife, but then another Rick came and was the reason that his wife died. So what if you would go back and save his wife, and that was a distraction enough to stop him from developing the portal gun? I mean, that's right there's what I would do. I would just save his wife.
But Stewie wouldn't do that.
I know. Stewie would do it if he would win the fight.
Yeah. But it just you'd find it like unnecessary good to...
Yeah, he could just go back and kill...
Yeah.
And then, of course...
Early season, Stewie would just go back and kill him. Newer Stewie would go back and become best friends and want to join his council or something like that.
Yeah, or seduce his mom and make sure that he's part Griffin or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Well, Stewie has gone back...
a lot.
Da Vinci's his dad, or his ancestor, and him. Yeah. So it's sort of tricky back there. Yeah, so...
But yeah, you're right. With time travel, he's going to beat...
I think... I mean, what do you think, Judge?
So that's what I was thinking too. I also thought Stewie cloned himself, correct? He has cloned himself, hasn't he?
He's cloned himself with Brian too.
Clone?
What's that?
Wasn't it just a failed clone?
He had a subservient clone that eventually disintegrated. Yeah. He also had that was babies he had with Brian, but he's multiplied himself with time travel.
Yeah, and I guess that's where I kept going in my head was you would just
make an army of himself.
Make an army of himself, throw him at him. If something happens, he just goes back in time, I guess. So
it's kind of a failsafe that Rick can't do.
Yeah.
Rick can go. Rick's failsafe is to go to another version of Earth.
Yeah.
But time kind of subsedes multiple dimensions, I think. Boy, this is kind of getting higher pay than us. All right.
You got all the Rick and Morty fans.
Where's Bill Nye to help us out with this? Bill.
Yeah, I don't think I can...
Also, think of... Stewie is only, 2 years old or something like that? Or maybe 5 in the later seasons?
I think he's technically 1.
Okay. He's still a baby. Imagine when he's 52 or whatever Rick is. Imagine what he can achieve.
There is an episode of him where he runs into old him.
Yeah, and the old him works at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah, that's sad. But if he goes back in time, kills Rick, steals his portal gun, and then continues that kind of research... Yeah. He could be so much more than Rick. He could have his own council of Stewies that's...
I just think with the whole time travel thing, I think it's just a win by default, basically.
That's a tough one.
Unless you can throw something out.
Okay, so let me kind of think about some stuff. Okay, so we got to see how multiple dimensions works with time travel if you go back in time to all of them.
Also, if you kill Stewie before he has the ability to go back in time and change anything, I mean, if he's dead, right? You can't... He won't be able to go back. Who's going to go back and resurrect Stewie?
Well, that's the thing. Do we know that's that one? And then wouldn't his clones just go back for him?
So you're saying
if Rick has the element of surprise, if it's not Stewie sneaking up on Rick and killing him.
What if it's just a one-on-one, just boom, boom, smash style?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Then it'd be totally different. Then I think Rick would win because he's got his portal gun and control over space. Stewie wouldn't necessarily have his time machine on the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
But he'd have, laser guns and...
Well, his time machine is a portal, right? Isn't it? Well, not portal, but he throws a little display.
It's a disc that he throws down.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was thinking of the machine.
The one in his room.
The machine is how he goes back, but then he uses that to return to it. But he can jump around in time with it. He doesn't necessarily have to always go back to that same spot. He uses it to go, throughout multiple parts of time before he goes back home. It can run out of juice, though, so he has to,
use it sparingly?
Yeah. He put nuclear power in at one time, and he has D cells in there at one point, too. So it's kind of, it's basically the learn.
Could Pickle Rick win?
Pickle Rick can win anything, including my heart, because I have 2 Pickle Rick shirts.
Yeah. Just 2? Amateur!
I know. I'm sorry, guys.
Where's your tattoo?
It's on its way.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Oh, well, you were going to go into...
Oh, yeah. To me, the only thing that might save him is the multiple dimensions. Time travel may not be as effective in multiple dimensions because it's one Stewie going back to change things. But I'm assuming if there's multiple Ricks, there has to be multiple Stewies just by default there too. So every one of those realities that has a Rick has a Stewie, and in some of those realities. So okay, here we go. For that to happen, that has to be at least one where Stewie wins the fight automatically, right? There has to be a version of each one of those dimensions where Stewie has one... See, I'm thinking of a different kind of multiple dimensions, though. Yeah, I'm thinking of the ones where it's the choices split everything up. So, yeah.
You give me a headache.
Well, no. But then you look at
write down
Yeah.
Stewie.
we could go another 3 hours now. I'm thinking about the cable
So,
of the cable channels
Yeah.
that kind of like open up a whole other thing.
Man.
Yeah, so that could be like
So this is a whole other topic of like potential physics theories that
this
we
might
could
be
get
this
into.
might be a good one for our spin-off that we're talking about.
Yeah.
How about top 5 fan fiction theories or something?
I would love that.
Ooh, that'd be
That's a good one.
yeah. We need people to start writing in more.
Yeah, every
topics,
time
too.
we've got a suggestion so far, we've done a thing for it. So
Yeah.
we'll do that again.
Top 5 Rick and Morty episodes. I'm down.
Yeah, and then and we're talking about. We won't get into it, but we got plans.
Yeah.
we got some
Stuff on the
podcasts,
horizon.
channel changes and stuff coming up.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that later on. Okay, so I think that's it. Who'd won the fights?
So Taft got the first one with Archer. I didn't write down who we were against.
It was
That's
Bart
fine.
Simpson. Don't worry.
Bart Simpson,
hope
then we
against-
had Invisible Man, the T-Rex, Spider-Man, and then Stewie.
Nice.
How do I keep losing these?
You're terrible.
I'm biased, remember?
Yes.
I lost the same judge every time. Is what it is.
That's what it is.
This bias is unreal.
Sorry,
God
next
damn.
time you can be the judge and you won't be.
Yeah.
Well,
You can't
well,
lose if
well.
you're the judge.
Yeah, then I'll win. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for listening. Again, this is one of our versus episodes. If you guys don't like them, just let us know. The last one actually had a lot of good reviews, or a lot of good listenership, I guess is the term for it. Quite a bit of numbers. So we went ahead and let's continue doing them. So, yeah, let us know what you guys think, and hit us up on all the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, Redbubble, all
Kindle.
that. Kindle. Yeah, we got some stuff on Kindle, I guess.
Tinder.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening to The Top 5. You can find us all over social media. We're on Facebook at The Top 5 Podcast, on Twitter at The Top 5 Cast. We've got a website, thetop5podcast.com. We've got Patreon and Redbubble. We'll have those in the description. If you have any suggestions, hit us up on one of the social medias. Please give us a good rating on iTunes. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. See you later.